Well, hello everybody. Doug Rucker here with PressureCleaningschool.com and DougRuckerStore.com, where my passion has always been to help you new guys that are just getting started in the pressure washing and soft washing industry. Hey, I've got a couple of tips coming up on commercial pressure washing. This is a commercial building pressure washing, so stay tuned for those tips coming up next. Okay, guys, first and foremost is property protection on this commercial building where this green grass is. We want to make sure that we get it nice and soaking wet. We want plenty of water on it, especially 2 to 3 feet out from the building edge. So we're going to accomplish that first by pre-wetting the surface. The water is going to run down, and then we're going to spend some time just holding our ball valve open and just flooding the grass, getting it to the point where it's pretty soggy. And then we'll apply our solution, which is going to be pretty strong, 40 to 50%, but we're not going to flood coat it. We just want to get it on there nice, a nice little medium coat. It's going to run a little bit, but you just don't want it running where it's just kind of flooding off. Keep it under control, so to speak. And then when we go to rinse, we're going to rinse the building, and that water coming down again will, of course, dilute it some more. And then after it's all clean, just spend some more time watering that grass and getting that solution really, really diluted. And that'll help protect that grass and help keep you from damaging it. So get it good and wet, get it flooded, almost to the point where it's soggy when you walk across it. When you've got areas like this with a landscape bed, here you've got some shrubs, pay attention to how close they are to the building. These are actually pulled out away about 2 to 3 feet, which is very helpful. Another thing that you want to do on your landscape protection, be aware of how much rain you've had previously. That's always going to be a big help, but bigger than that is it helps dictate how much water you're going to have to use. So if it's very dry conditions, haven't had rain for 3 weeks, a month, or whatever, then you know you're really going to have to spend some more time getting that ground saturated with plenty of water. So pay attention to your previous rain that you've had. Know those totals. Check the ground to see how moist it is. Sometimes sprinkler systems run all the time or 3 or 4 times a week. So that can help you as far as an indicator too, as far as how much water you're going to have to, or how much time you're going to have to spend getting the ground saturated. Another quick tip is I always look for previous signs of someone else pressure washing or cleaning. And here I noticed on the building, someone used a wand because you can see the stripes in it. You can see how dirty it is above. And it looks like probably they couldn't go any higher than that. But just kind of look for that. Make sure you document that in case someone caused damage previously so that you don't get blamed for it. So documentation is key, and just make sure that you're looking for signs of that before getting started. All right, guys, so when we get started and we're ready to clean, we're using our King Slinger soft wash system to apply our bleach mix at about a 50% mix on this building. And the first thing that we do is I'll start pre-wetting the building, and I go in a nice kind of crossway patterns coming down about every 2 to 3 inches. That way I'm getting all the surface completely wet. Ty comes behind me with the King Slinger, and he's applying the bleach mix. The mistake I see a lot of guys make, and even guys that work for me sometimes, and it just takes work to get out of the habit, is they'll start doing this. They'll start willy-nilly and just kind of going this, moving their hand back and forth, and that can cause dry spots. You want a nice, even, start it at the top, go across, and come down about 2 to 3 inches, go back and forth, and that gets that water really running down that surface so that you make sure you get it nice and wet. And then your application guy can come behind you applying the bleach solution. Then I just switch and go back over if I need to and start rinsing. But this one took about 2 to 3 coats of a 50% mix, especially to get that top part wet. So just nice, smooth rhythm when you're wetting as well as when you're applying. Now, when Ty is applying to the building, you see he goes all the way to the corner and applies back in towards the building instead of letting it bounce off the building to the right into those shrubbery. While he's doing the application of the bleach solution, I'm keeping the ground wet. I'm spraying onto the bottom of the wall and letting that water run down to keep that dirt nice and soggy and nice and saturated. I'm keeping the tops of the bushes wet, keeping the windows wet. Just anywhere that bleach could spray that we don't want it, we're diluting it as quick as we possibly can. So it's very important for the ground man to be paying attention and watching where that bleach mix is going. Hey everybody, got a couple of more tips coming up, but just wanted to remind you to be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell. That way you get notifications when I come out with videos, and leave me a comment or a question if there's anything that I can help you with. Thanks so much for watching, and now on to the next tip. Okay, guys, anytime I have a building like this that has been not properly maintained and not cleaned on a regular maintenance schedule, I always let them know that there could be imperfections in the surface once we're done. Basically, we can get all of the organic growth, the algae and mildew stains, but sometimes rust stains will appear, or the algae was so thick that it even ate through the paint, which could reveal the bare surface. So we just let them know that we do the best that we can without damaging the surface. We're obviously going to try everything in our playbook that we can to do that. But the main thing is to let the customer know that these type of situations could occur once we're done, and just to be expecting it, and we document it after we're done if that's the case, and let them know. So set their expectations and protect yourself. All right, guys, here's a few before and after pictures of the finished project. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video and it's been helpful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button so you get notifications, and leave me a question or a comment. Also, visit my website, pressurecleaningschool.com. I've got an excellent online video school with over 230 training videos, plus the option to take tests if you'd like to do that. So you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.